Switching back to our Gandalf and Sylvan decks, we'll move our threat up to 33 for each of our decks. And we will draw cards. So we've got the Secret Vigil for the Gandalf deck, and we'll reveal the top card of our deck. Hey, another Warden of Healing. And for our Sylvan deck, we will grab a card, and we have the Greenwood Archer. Nice. For this round, I think I'm going to play the Halfling Bounder. I will have to spend one of Eowyn's resources to make it a green resource for Biffer, and we'll spend those 2 green resources so we have our Halfling Bounder. This is because we're going to be revealing 3 encounter cards, and what's nice is since we have the Storm Comes sitting out in our victory display, we have discard Halfling Bounder to cancel the when revealed effects of an encounter card that was just revealed from the encounter deck. Basically, it's a test of will that we can quest with, or heck, attack with, or archery soak, because he's got 2 health, which is kind of nice. And I'm realizing, you guys, that I could have actually spent all of that from Eowyn's resource, because that's our first ally we've played, so I'm going to do that. So I'm going to use both red resources from Eowyn, because what I want to do is I want to get out another tree. Yeah, let's get another Wandering Ent. So I'll use Treebeard's resource, and I will use Biffer's resource. That will be 2 resources that we have for our Wandering Ent. So now we've got 2 Wandering Ents, one that's damaged and one that's not. But the one that's not damaged is exhausted for this round. On the Sylvan side, let's go ahead and put the Nath Guide out. We'll spend 2 resources, 1 green and 1 from Celeborn. And remember, she gets that +1. Then what we're going to do, and we're going to choose Gandalf, of course. Gandalf will quest for free, because why not? Then, yeah, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to play a very good tale, and I'm going to exhaust our Sylvan Tracker, and I will exhaust the other Nath Guide that doesn't get the +1 willpower. So let me read you this card. I'm realizing I haven't played this yet. Exhaust 2 allies you control to shuffle your deck and discard the top 5 cards. Put up to 2 allies discarded by this effect into play under your control. The total cost of those allies put into play cannot exceed the total cost of the allies exhausted for this effect. So I just did 5 cost worth. So let me grab my deck. I'll give it a shuffle, shuffling it up. And then what we will do is we will discard the top 5 cards. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and I get to put out 2 allies with a total cost equaling to 5. Let's see. So we've got our Galadriel Weaver. We've got our Galadin Archer. We have another Ramil. And these 2, unfortunately, Tree People gets discarded. I'm going to put that in our discard pile. Kind of sort of want the ranged characters. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to discard the Galadrim Weaver, just because it's going to make this even more awesome. Ramil's going to come out, okay, and then Galadin Archer is coming out. When it enters play, you can deal 1 damage to an enemy that's not engaged with you. We don't have any. That's fine. It's just another ranged character. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total ranged characters. I forgot about the Dunedain being ranged. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. And if I can get out the Greenwood Archer, yeah, wow. The reason why that matters is because now, since we have Elven King, we can jump Ramil back and forth between our hand and play it, and we can deal damage equal to the amount of ranged characters. Is it on the board, or is it that you control? Deal X damage to the enemy, where X is the number of ranged characters you control. Yeah, wow. That will be kind of sweet. This deck is singing between the healing here, the attacking. The only thing we're a little bit weak on is the questing, but I think with our trees, we're able to quest pretty well. This is a nice combo, trees and elves working together. So let's go ahead and start our questing. So let's see. We have the Nath Guide here questing for 2. Then we have our Galadriel's Handmaiden here questing for a total of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, it's only 10, you guys. We've got all this range. I don't know if I really need Ramil doing all this attack, so I'm actually going to send... Oh, you know what? I can't have 2 Ramils out, you guys. Come on, Colin. Look at that. That is definitely a unique character. Okay, we're going to take a step back. I can put out another ally then. The only other one we had was the Galadriel Weaver. So let's go ahead and put out the Galadriel Weaver instead of the second Ramil, because that's not cheating. I'll put her right here for right now. And the top card in our discard pile is this Tree People, so we get to shuffle that back into our deck. I am so sorry that I was cheating there. Not intentional. So I'll go ahead and put the Galadriel Weaver down here. And we might as well quest with her, so she'll quest for 1. So just so you can see, we have a total of 13 willpower that we're questing with. Ramil, Thurndir, Celeborn, the Nath Guide that gets +1, Galadriel's Handmaiden, and the Galadriel Weaver. Then on this side, we'll go ahead and quest for 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 more. So 14 plus 13 is 27. And we have 3 in the staging area. We may only have 3 in the staging area, but don't forget we have to draw 3 cards because no enemy makes an attack on us. And so instead we have to reveal 1 encounter card. So our first one is another city wall. Great. 3 more threat, not terrible. Our second one will be the shores of Lake Nunya. Okay, another location. Man, we need some location help. Okay, and then an enemy, the Agmar War Rider. That's not terrible. That will add archery, but archery against our Sylvans is kind of funny because it doesn't do anything to them. They just heal it at the end of the round. We quested for 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17. 17 total questing, -3, 16, 15, 14. We are placing 14 more progress on here. We're almost to the point where we have 30. 14, we'll do 10, and then 15, and then -1 is 14. So we have 10, 22 total progress on this quest card. Awesome. And of course, because we quested successfully, we will say ally, discard the top card of our deck, which is the Warden of Healing. We'll put that into our hand, and we'll reveal the top card of our deck. It's Boomed and Trumpeted. I think we're going to have to travel to this city wall because it's going to get a second progress on it. So we will reveal an encounter card. Ooh, here's an enemy. Vanguard of Karn-Dûn. Finally, a challenge. Not that I really need that, but we'll take it. We have 2 enemies in the staging area. I'm going to go ahead and have the Sylvan deck optionally engage the Agmar War Rider, and we'll just remove the 2 progress because once again, we're doing great. We have some of the most progress, so I'm not worried about that. And we will engage him, and then we'll have the Gandalf deck engage the Vanguard of Karn-Dûn. We've drawn our shadow cards. I'm going to go ahead and exhaust Gandalf to defend. Remember, his defense is 3 + 2. It's 5, being attacked for a total of 6. Defending character gets -2 defense, so his defense is now only 3, so he takes 3 damage. Whew. 1, 2, and 3. And his health is a total of 5, + 2 is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he only has 2 health left. Oof. Okay, then I think what I'm going to do is I am also going to exhaust my Warden of Healing that I have to heal 1 from Gandalf and 1 from Bifur. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to exhaust Shadowfax to ready Gandalf. But he's not going to defend again because he still has that -2 defense till the end of the round. On the Sylvan side, this Agmar War Rider is going to attack. We will use Thurndir to defend. It's a 3 for 3. No shadow effect. Nothing happens here. We will then attack, let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and use the Elven King, exhaust that to ready Thranduil, and we're going to put Ramil back into our hand so we can have fun next time. And let's see, we have a total of 2 + 3 is 5. We need a total of 6 damage. Ooh, 2 + 3 + 1, that's a total of 6. This guy is gone, and we get to draw a card, and we get another Greenwood Archer. Talk about all this range. Oh my gosh. Ooh, that reminds me, I'm thinking that I'm going to, for fun, so I can get some more range characters, I'm going to do my combat action, put a Greenwood Archer out, spend these 2 resources, and I will ready, it doesn't even matter who I ready. Maybe that's not a good idea, but I'm still going to do it anyways, because it's fun. Because now we got more ranged characters. And that means we've got a total of 6 damage coming the way to help the Gandalf deck with that Vanguard of Cardoon. But I do need to say all of these guys are exhausted. So we still have 2, 4, 6 attack. We can add in 4 to that for 10 plus 3 here, 11, 12, 13. 8 plus 3 is only 11. This Vanguard of Cardoon is toast. Nice. Okay, we're still doing pretty well over here. Just Gandalf has a little more damage than I'd like. Don't forget he will heal 1 at the end of the round because he is still considered an elf friend, so that's good. Moving to Legolas and Gimli, we will increase threat to 33 for each deck. And then we'll go ahead and draw cards. So we have Thor's Key, awesome. And we have another Greenwood Archer. Gosh, those Greenwood Archers are everywhere. I love it. So for our Aramir deck, I think the first thing we're going to do is put out Thor's Key. This is an awesome card. It says, after a location is added to the staging area, attach Thor's Key to that location. While attached to a location, Thor's Key gains, treat the attached location's printed text box as blank, except for traits. Awesome. So it basically negates the abilities of whatever that card is. And it's everything, even the forced effect, everything. So I'll put that on fast red. Cool. Let's see. I think I'll spend one of Gildor's resources to go ahead and use his ability to draw 1 card. Let's see what else I can find. Okay, another test of will. I'll just leave it at that. I've got 2 tests of will. Yeah, I'm all right with that. The first thing we'll do with Legolas and Gimli is we'll exhaust Galadriel. You can imagine I'm going to do that because we can reduce our threat by 1 and draw a card. Oh, nice, to reduce some threat. I mean, we're still doing okay. I'm going to spend 1 blue resource. I only have 2, but I'm going to spend 1 to get our Elven Light. And we're going to draw another card. Oh, a test of will. I'm going to stop. I could do another one, but I want that 1 blue resource for testing of will. You know what? I have an Aaron Rider. Yeah. I want to build my hand back up. I've got another Elven Light. So let's go ahead and use it. Spend Legolas's 1 resource. And we will draw another card. Another Greenwood Archer. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to exhaust the Aaron Rider. When you exhaust an Aaron Rider, that allows you to move a resource from one hero to another. So I will move 1 of these resources from Gimli over to Legolas. That way I can use my test of will. I will then also spend 2 resources from Gimli to go ahead and play that Greenwood Archer, and that's going to allow me to ready Glorfindel. Not Glorfindel, Galadriel. For questing this round, we still aren't getting a ton of allies over here with my Éomer deck. That's right. We'll quest for a total of 5. 3, 4, 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 on this side. We're going to exhaust all 3 of these for 12. So that's 6 plus 12 is 18. Plus, oh yeah, that's right. Galadriel is ready. I'm going to wait with her just in case an enemy comes out because I can add her willpower to Éomer, and Éomer can attack because we do have late adventure. I can always add her at the end anyways. So 6 plus 12 is 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We'll discard this. And I think that's it. You know, the Dunedain, well, we might as well. 23. So we're at 23 total questing power with a potential of adding 5. Our first card that we have is a location. That one isn't terrible because I could put Thor's Key on it. That's why I'm thinking about it. I'm not placing progress on locations in the staging area anyways, so we'll just take that one. Our second one, we have a Savage Werewolf. I'm hopefully going to be able to attack him. And our third one is, okay, each player deals 1 damage to a hero he controls, and I don't want to deal with it. I got a Test of Will. I got Legolas ready to rock. Let's cancel that. Doesn't do anything. I'm going to go ahead and now play Late Adventure. I exhaust a character you control that is not committed to the quest to commit that character to the quest. I'm also going to exhaust Galadriel and add 5 total willpower to Éomer. Then I'm going to spend the 1 resource on Éomer so that he can do his attack when he's questing. So he's questing for 1 plus the 5 from Galadriel, so that's 6 more. So I'm going to add that to the 23. So that means we just quested for 29. And then I'm going to exhaust Harrogrim. So when I exhaust Harrogrim, I use my attack. Also includes my questing. So that's 6 plus the 3 attack. That's 7, 8. 6 plus 3 is 9. 5 plus 2 is 7. That's all we need. We just killed this guy. That is sweet. We quested for 29. Let's count backwards. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23. Minus the 3 from the Arnor battlefield. That means we placed 20 progress on the quest card. And there are no enemies. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty strong right now. That means we have 10, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 34. We technically could go to the quest card 3, but not everyone can, so we can't yet. But we are ready. That's good. We've got one staging area that's ready to rock. Now, the only location that we can go to that's in the staging area is the Secrets of Lake Nile. So we will go ahead and do that. That is going to increase both of our threats by 2. So we'll go to 35 and 34. Oh, yeah, that's now we're off because of Galadriel. And yeah, I think that will end the round for these 2 decks. There's no enemies in the staging area. It's just 3 locations. For our third and final staging area, we'll increase threat for Círdan and for the Bjorn deck to 36 each. We will draw cards for the Bjorn deck. We get the Loyal Hound. This is the Loyal Hound card. Oh, I like that card. And it's a creature. And then we have Elven Light. Oh, yeah, we get to draw 2. Oh, yes, we need willpower. Yeah, we'll discard the Elven Light. No problem with that. And we've got Pelagor's Shipwright. I actually think with this, the first thing we're going to do is spend 3 out of our 4 resources to put Pelagor's Shipwright out. That means we now have 2 of them out. Oh, that's awesome. We'll then spend 1 resource to go ahead and grab Elven Light back into our hand and draw another card. We have Narya. We'll go ahead and discard Elven Light to generate 1 resource, thanks to Arwen. And I think that's all we're going to do. But we did just add 3 more willpower, which I think will help us for... We just need to do a lot of questing, you guys. That's what we need to do. On this side, we're going to go ahead and exhaust that staff to go ahead and play the Loyal Hound for free. It's a creature. Great. Then we are going to spend 2 out of 3 of Radagast's resources to bring out the Warden of Healing. Finally, you guys, finally. And next round, we should be able to put out Gleowine, and then we can actually start drawing. We once again have 10 threat in the staging area, except for when we use our Northern Tracker, that will allow us to get rid of the Arnor battlefield, so it actually will decrease it to 7. Nice. This really could be the round, you guys, that we could get some big pushes. So I'm going to quest for 6 plus 4 is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, I'm going to leave him just in case. So we've got 20 on this side. Adding to that 20, we'll do 22, 24, doesn't need to exhaust, 25, 26, and the Loyal Hound, 27. 27 to 7. I'm actually feeling pretty good about that. Well, let's see. We have another enemy, the Angmar Orc Riders, but it only adds 2. And we have another Angmar Orc Rider. The only problem is that it's 4 total archery. Golly, that archery is just a pain, you guys. And all these enemies. No locations, which is interesting. So let's see what that total threat is in the staging area. We had 27 we quested for, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. 16 minus the 5 here, that's 11. We just placed 11 progress on the active quest. Awesome. That gives us, let's see, 10, 11, 12 total on the quest card. So even if we kill the host of Angmar, we will have to do another round because we'll have killed 3, and so we would still need a total of 20 quest points to move to the next round. Okay, so now we can decide. I mean, we're going to have to, we're going to have to engage these 2 for sure. We don't have to do these 2. Oh, this Vanguard of Cardoon's there, I can only put 5 progress on the staging, on the main quest. That is terrible. So that means we're actually only at 6. I just lost 6 additional questing. You guys, that's poor thinking. So we definitely need to get rid of him. So I'm going to leave the Host of Angmar. I'm going to let that go over to the Gandalf deck and the Sylvan deck. They can take care of it. Instead, what we're going to do is optionally engage the Vanguard of Karn Dûn. That's going to be the Bjorn deck that will do that. And then we will have the Círdan deck will take one Angmar of Warg Riders, and we'll take the other Angmar Warg Riders. And we're just going to leave these Hosts of Angmars out. Now we are going to have to deal with 4 archery. I think I'll put 1 on the Loyal Hound. I'll put 1 on Radagast. That's 2. I'm going to go put 1 on the Peligrir Shipwright that we just put out, so they have 1 each, and then 1 on Arwen. That's 4. I'm also realizing that we engaged 2 Angmar Orc Riders, and when we do that, we have to remove 4 progress from the main quest. So we now only have 2 progress on the main quest. You guys, I was going from having, 18 or something like that to 2. Oh, yeah, the Vanguard of Karn Dûn was terrible. We should not have left that in the staging area. Didn't think about that. Let's grab shadow cards, 1 here and 2 for our Bjorning deck. We'll go ahead and defend here. I think before defending, we are going to exhaust the Warden of Healing, heal 1 damage from Jubair and 1 damage from the Erebor Guard, because they're both Sentinel, so it'd be nice to use them here. So then I'm going to go ahead and use the Erebor Guard to defend against this attack. So this attack is for 3. Let's see, what do we get? We get no shadow effect, so he just takes 1 point of damage. Awesome. Then there's the other Angmar Warg Rider over there, and we're going to defend that attack with Jubair over here. And then he is going to discard the shadow card on the Vanguard of Karn Dûn, because I don't want to deal with that one. Oh, Defender gets -2. Awesome, that didn't happen. But we have to deal with the shadow effect on the Angmar Warg Rider over here. And he had no shadow effect. I guessed right. Nice. And that attack was 3. He has 3 defense, so we're good there. So this Vanguard will still attack us for 6. I think I will go ahead and defend with this Giant Bear and then discard this Loyal Hound to prevent 2 of the damage that we would be getting. So normally he'd take 3 damage, 3 shield plus the 3. He'll only take 1 damage, but he is exhausted. And we'll discard our Loyal Hound. Well, thank you, Loyal Hound. And then I think it's time for Círdan to do his stuff. We're going to go ahead and exhaust him to ready Glorfindel. Glorfindel will then be a 5 attack, and we're going to ready the Eagles of the Misty Mountains, who will be a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attack. Awesome. So over here, we need a total of 4 plus 2 is 6. We've got 5 with Glorfindel plus the 2 here from Elfhelm. That takes out the Angmar Orc Rider. No problem. On this side, the Eagles with that +1 attack has a total of 6, can take out the Angmar Warg Riders, no problem on their own. And then we have 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 2 here is 11, 8 plus 3 is a total of 11, and the Vanguard of Karn Dûn is toast. Dang, it's amazing. So the only enemy out is the Host of Angmar. At the end of the round, Angmar only takes 1 damage. Nice, because of that host, but then that host will move over to Gandalf and the Sylvan deck. I think once again, I'm going to give all the benefits to the front lines here. So the card draw will first do the Círdan deck as it gets a Prince Imrahil, and Bjorn will get a Winged Guardian. Nice, another creature. Radagast will be healed by 1, and I think let's actually do Jubair. They're going to be healed by 1, which is great. And then we'll give Radagast 1 resource, and we will give, doesn't really matter, but Arwen 1 resource. Awesome. That's all the 3 benefits that we got. We gave it to all the ones manning the walls. That's because they need the most help. They only have 2 progress. But now, the only thing that will be in the staging area for them is a Host of Angmar, and then they'll only be revealing 2 cards and no locations. So hopefully this next round we can push really hard and then maybe take out 1 or even 2 Hosts of Angmar, and we can get on to quest card 3. And that's the final quest card. I don't know about you guys, but this definitely feels like a siege. I'm exhausted, and yet they still keep coming. Totally thematic. I love it. All right. Thank you all who have continued to watch this. I appreciate it. Let's jump to the next round. Starting that next round, before I start doing that, remember how I said the Host of Agmar should go with Gandalf and the Sylvans? That is not the case. They're the last round. The Host of Agmar is actually with Legolas and Gimli and Éomer because they are the middle stage. These guys are the closest to the city, and so they're the last ones that would get a Host of Agmar. Sorry about that. So I moved the Host of Agmar to the right location. All right, first thing, threat increase, so 34 for each of our decks. Honestly, that's not terrible if you think about it. We'll draw a card. We have Orphan, and we have Boomed and Trumpeted, which we knew. And we'll look at the top card of our deck. Oh, the White Council. That's a fun card. So I don't think I'm going to play anything for the Sylvan deck. I think I'm just going to play the Welling Hall Preserver and the Ent Draft. So the Ent Draft, I'll spend one of Treebeard's resources for, and I'm definitely going to put that on to Gandalf, just because we want to make him an absolute boss, right? And then the Welling Hall Preserver, remember, I can use any resources for my first ally, so I will spend all 3 from Gandalf, because those 3 are colorless. And that will actually, you know what? I'm going to do 2 from Gandalf and 1 from Éowyn. And that will be the total of the 3 resources I need for the Welling Hall Preserver. And that just gives us a little more healing for our Ent characters and a little more questing for rounds going forward. But don't forget, he comes into play exhausted. For our questing this round, we'll go ahead and do 2 for the Nath Guides, plus 2 for the Gladrim's Handmaiden. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have a total of 5 threat in the staging area. 12 isn't bad. We'll do 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 4, 5, 26. Yeah, I think 26 is good. 26 to 5, but we are revealing 3 encounter cards because there's no enemies in the staging area. Our first card will be the Gates of Annúminas. Wow, so many locations. Our next one, oh, do we want to cancel this one? Each player must choose either return the highest threat enemy engaged with them, there aren't any, or to put in, search the encounter deck and discard pile for an enemy and put it into play engaged with you. You know, that's honestly not terrible because I can grab, I'll have to lose 2 progress, but I'll do that. I can grab both of the Wargs of Carn-dûn. They will both come engaged. When they do that, though, we do, like I just said, we will have to lose 2 progress on the main quest. So I'll take this 5 back and put 3 on there, but I still think that's fine. I think there are worse treacheries at this stage, so let's go ahead and just soak that one. We do have to reveal 1 more, and is that the one I want to cancel? It's not terrible. We do have to deal a damage, and then we reduce the amount of questing. Yeah, it still doesn't seem that terrible. I've got another Halfling Bounder, so I think I'm going to use it. I'm going to reduce my questing by 1 to discard our Halfling Bounder, and that's going to cancel this when revealed. Awesome. Okay. Here we have our 3 locations in the staging area. That's the only thing in the staging area. This is 1 plus 2 because there's 2 enemies out, so that's 3, 6, 7, 8. 8 to our 25. That means we did a total of 17 progress. 17 minus 4 is 13. So we just placed 13 progress on our quest card. Yeah, that's awesome. We are more than set over here. That is 10, and 13 will add 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Awesome. For traveling, we literally cannot travel to the gate. We can travel to the city. We could technically travel to the shores, but I'm not putting any progress in the staging area. So let's go ahead and do the city wall. That will mean we have to reveal the top card of the encounter deck. As long as it's not terrible. Yeah, it's just another location, of course. Arnor Battlefield. We'll grab shadow cards, 1 for the Warg of Carn-dûn and 1 for the Warg of Carn-dûn over on the Gandalf side. I think the first thing we're going to do is spend 3 resources to go ahead and use our combat action and put out Orphan. Orphan's a ranged ally. It says, after Orphan enters play, return a Sylvan ally from your discard pile to your hand. Don't mind if I do. I'll take that Ramil. I now have 2 Ramils in my hand. That is not bad. I will then defend with Thranduil. So we will take our defense here. He's attacking for 2. What's our shadow effect? Either remove 2 progress from the main quest, or it would move back to the staging area. We will definitely remove 2 progress. That is no problem by me. On this side, of course, I did not forget that I did my Expert Treasure Hunter. I will say event. This will go into my hand. That will let us draw or reveal the top card of our deck, another Narya. Okay, we have a 2 attack coming our way. I'll go ahead and I'll exhaust Shadowfax to ready Gandalf, whatever the heck Shadowfax is. Oh, there we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and exhaust Gandalf to ready 2 of my allies, giving them +1/+1. So I'll do that to both of my Wandering Ents. Why not? So they are 3/3s. I will then defend with 1 of my Wandering Ents. And he's attacking for 2. Attacking A makes an additional attack after this one. So he'll attack for 2 again. I will use my other Wandering Ent to defend. And we have discard an attachment you control. Now that's just mean, but I'm feeling like at this point, you guys, I don't need this Expert Treasure Hunter. I look at how many cards I have in my hand. Yeah, so I'll discard that. That's no problem. Then I'll do the attacking on this side first. I've got Quick Beam for 3. That just takes him out, no problem. And I'm not going to forget to use my Warden of Healing. I'm going to heal 1 damage from Gandalf, and I'll heal 1 from Treebeard. Just to be on the safe side. On the Sylvan side, we'll just go ahead and use Legolas to kill him, and we'll draw another Steward of Gondor. That's not bad. And we have defeated all the enemies in our staging area again. Awesome. Now I am going to place a second resource token onto the city wall. Okay, we have 10, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 total progress on our staging area. Now we move to our first test for the Legolas and Gimli deck. We have a host of Angmar in our staging area. We have a lot of threat actually in our staging area because of that. Because I added 4, actually I added a total of 6 threat because we have 2 gates of Annúminas out as well. So we've generated resources. Gimli does have 5 resources though, so he's sitting pretty. We will increase threat. I almost forgot that. They're both going to move to 35 threat, which is getting up there, you guys. That's actually, I shouldn't say both. Éomer's going up to 36 threat because the Legolas and Gimli deck used Galadriel last time. They'll each draw a card, and we have another Galadriel greeting, and we have Heragrim. Cool. So I think the first thing we're going to do this round is use Galadriel again to reduce our threat by 1, back down to 34, and we're going to draw a card. Let's see, what do we get? Okay, we have Nenya. Not that helpful. We'll then spend 2 of our Gimli's resources to place out our next and our third and final Greenwood Archer, and that will ready Galadriel. Awesome. We're then going to exhaust our Errant Rider, and we are going to move 1 of our resources from Gimli, he'll only have 2 left, over to Galadriel, because then what we're going to do is we're going to spend all 3 of these to play a Galadrim's Greeting, and we're going to reduce the threat of 1 player by 6. So we're going to reduce Éomer's threat by 6. So they went at 36. They're going to go all the way down to 30. Awesome. And I think with the Éomer deck, we're not going to do anything. We have 2 tests of will, so we're going to keep those out. And then after we get attacked, we can put out this Dunedain Remedy to help heal up anybody that takes damage and doesn't die. We'll see if anyone fits into that category. I think we're still going to try and quest big here. So we've got 12 total from here. We will then do our normal 13, 14, 15, 16, and discard our Elven Light for a total of 16 quest points on this side. We'll then go ahead and use Arwen for 17, 18. We're going to give this +1 defense to Gimli. We're going to need it. So that's 18 plus 3 here, 19, 20, 21. Plus another one here for 22. 22, and that's going to be compared to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 22 to 10. And we're revealing 3 encounter cards. And you can see I'm not sending Éomer. And you know what? I'm just going to do it because we've already used Galadriel, and I can't late adventure him. I don't have it in my hand. So I am going to add Galadriel as well with her ring. That will add 5 more to the total questing, so that'll be 28. I can totally do math, you guys. Actually, that's 27. 22 plus 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. Here we go. 3 cards with 2 Test of Wills. Yeah, we're going to cancel that one. We will have to deal with the Doomed one, but I do not... You know how many attachments I have? That would be insane. So I will spend the resource from Fastrid to cancel that, but that will move threat up to 31 for our Aomer deck and 35 for our Gimli and Legolas deck. That's number 1. Oh man, yeah, they're throwing it at us now. Here's number 2. Oh great, the Vanguard of Carn-Dûm. Okay, and then number 3, we have a city wall. Awesome. Okay, we quested for a total of 27. 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. 9. 6 will get rid of the shores of Lake Nuniel, and that will give us 3 more progress on the active quest, which we don't really need. But what the nice thing is that will allow us to still move to a different location. Now, which one do I want to travel to? Are we going to engage both of these enemies? That's going to be the question. I think we actually can. I don't think I'm going to kill both of them. But, yeah, I think I'm going to, at least to get rid of one of these Gates of Annúminas. Let's go ahead and do it. We will travel to one of the Gates of Annúminas. That means that we each have to engage one enemy. So the Fastrid deck will go ahead and engage the Vanguard of Carn-Dûm. And then the Legolas and Gimli deck will grab the Host of Angmar. Yay. First things first, let's deal with the 2 archery. So we'll do 1 to the Errant Rider and 1 to the Dunedain of Annúminas. We'll then place out shadow cards, 1 here and 1 with the Vanguard of Carn-Dûm. So Gimli's total defense is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The Host of Angmar is attacking for 9. So he'll attack, we'll defend with Gimli. Nice. No shadow effect. That means Gimli just takes 2 points of damage. Oh, okay. And then we'll also use our Unexpected Courage so that he's ready. And we'll use this resource to go ahead and ready Legolas. And he will have an attack of 5. So that's nice. And that means that we'll be able to defend for the Vanguard of Carn-Dûm as well. The Vanguard is over here. He's attacking for 6 and no shadow effect. Awesome. The Gimli has a total of 6 defense. 2, 3, 4, 5, actually 7. So he doesn't even take any damage. Wow. That is awesome. Thank you, Arwen, for that additional defense. Now the question becomes, can I do enough damage to take out this host? So Legolas is attacking for 5. Plus 1 here, plus 1 because of Gimli. So that's 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13's not enough. That's not enough. 13 minus 4. Oh, man. That's only 9 damage. That's great and all. The biggest problem is I wanted to kill him, so hopefully we can move to the next quest stage. But I don't know if we're going to be able to now. We're going to have our other deck, the Bjorn deck, take out a host and still get a ton of questing because he only has 2 progress on the main quest card. That's going to be asking a lot. Because of that, I might actually recalibrate some of these attacks so I can at least take out the Vanguard of Carn-Dûm. Because what I can do right now is 2 plus 3, exhaust. Ooh, wait, okay. Exhaust Harrogrim, so his attack is 4. Exhaust Guthwine, his attack is 6. That's plus 2, so 6, 7, 8. We're doing 8 damage. We just need 3 additional damage. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take away 4 damage from the Host of Angmar, and I'm going to have 2 Greenwood archers come over there and instead take out the Vanguard, just because that way we only have 1 enemy out instead of 2. So that means we only did a total of 5 damage to the Host of Angmar, and then we killed the Vanguard of Carn-Dûm. I'm a little bit bummed on how that worked out. I was hoping I could take out the Host of Angmar no problem. I just didn't have enough attack. I mean, Gimli took that defense no problem. I mean, took the hit no problem for 9 damage. But I just didn't have enough. But the nice thing is he didn't move back into the staging area, so we'll be able to take him out next time. Okay, let's see what we can do here, you guys. Maybe we can still do this. We've got to take out a host of Agmar, fully healed and ready to hit us hard. So first, we're going to increase threat for each deck to 37. We'll draw cards. Our Bjorn deck will get Bjorn's Rage. Ooh, that could be super helpful. And then for our Círdan deck, we'll draw 2 cards, pick one. Yeah, we already have Jubair. A Test of Will. Ooh, that also could be nice. So to start off, I think we will go ahead and play our Winged Guardian for free. Thank you to the staff of Radagast. Can you see how that just totally fixed all of the problems with Eagles? And then we'll spend 2 resources from Radagast to go ahead and put Gleowine out, finally. And we'll exhaust Gleowine. Let's see. Let's have the Bjorn deck draw, because we only have 2 cards in hand. So we'll draw, search the top 5 cards for Eagles. Yeah, let's play that. And we will look at our top 5 cards. We have 1, 2, hey, nice, we got that. 3, 4, 5. Okay, for Eagles, so we get these 2 into our hand. I have still not drawn my 3 drinking songs. Man, that would have been nice. I think I'm going to spend 1 Bjorn resource to put out the Vassal of the Wing Lord, because if nothing else, I can use him as defense and then power up my Eagles of the Misty Mountains even more. On this side, let's go ahead and discard Narya to be able to generate another resource. Oh, we're finally flowing in resources. We're going to spend 2 of those resources to put the Wild Stallion out and pop that onto Jubair. So that spends these 2. Let's see. I've got 1 Test of Will, so I want to save 1 resource. But I am going to use 3 resources here to go ahead and play Galadrim's Greeting. I'm actually going to reduce my threat, just because the Bjorn deck wants to engage things. So I'm going to go down to 31, which I think is a good idea. And then actually, you know what I'm going to do? Oh no, I already spent 1. Never mind. Yep. I was going to grab the Elven Light and then discard it again, but we've already done Arwen by discarding Narya. So I've got a Test of Will in my hand with 1 blue resource. Yeah, I think I'm good. Let's go ahead and quest away. So we only have 4 threat in the staging area right now. No locations. We need a ton of willpower here. 4 doesn't have to exhaust, thanks to Light of Valinor. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I don't think it's worth sending him. 13 plus 6 is 19. So that's 19 to 4. We get to send 2 from Radagast, so that's 21. Plus 2 from Mary, that's 23. Do I want to send the Eagles? No, I think I'm going to have to keep them for defense. No, I'm thinking, I think I can. Plus 2 for 25. That's got to be good, right? 25 with only 4 threat in the staging area. Let's see. We'll flip that top card. Oh, yeah, a treachery. I hate this treachery. I cannot believe this is the first time I'm seeing this. When revealed, each player must choose either deal 1 damage to each questing character you control, or each questing character you control gets -1 willpower. Yeah, not going to happen. Test of Will that, please. That is one of the worst ones. Just think that would kill all of the... actually, for this deck, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but it'd just be a lot of damage, and I don't have a ton of healing. So, yeah, we'll cancel that for sure. Okay, that's 1 card. We just have to last 1 more. I have no way to cancel. If I draw another one of those, we have the Eagles of the North. The Eagles of the North! Encounter Surge, so this does surge. When revealed, the first player chooses a player to take control of the Eagles of the North. The chosen player may choose and discard a non-unique enemy in the staging area. A non-unique, and this is an encounter card. It totally works. The Host of Agmar taken out by the Eagles of the North. And yeah, we gotta have the Bjorn deck take that. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. So then we'll flip the next card. Yeah, because we need to, because that was a surge. Okay, Gates of an Annúminas that is only an X+1, so that's only a 1 threat in the staging area. We quested for a total of 25, and there's 1 threat in the staging area. 5, 10, 15, 20, and then 4 more, so I'll just do 25 with this. We have a total of 26 on this quest card, but I don't think that's enough. We need, because, I'm not sure, when the Eagles of the North, let's see, it says, discard a non-unique enemy in the staging area. I would say that would mean this does not go in the victory. That's when this enemy's defeated, right? So we didn't take out a 3rd one. Can I not do the when revealed? No, I think I have to do the when revealed because it's an encounter card. And this is the only enemy in the staging area. So yeah, I think we're gonna have to do 1 more round at this stage. Oh, because 10, 25, 26, we have 2 hosts of Agmar that are in the victory display, so we need 30 total quest points. We have 10, 25, 26. We're off by 4. That's just mean. That's just mean. That's all right. We will just use our Thor's map to go ahead and travel to the gates of Annúminas, and that's going to end this round. So at least this round's going to be quick because of that. So at the end of the round, we have a total of 1 enemy in the staging area, or in one of the stages. So we'll go down to 47. It's a slow slog. That's the host of Agmar. That's the only enemy out. For the benefits, we'll heal 1 from Gildor and Glorian and 1 from Gimli. And we're going to allow those 2 decks to draw a card. So we have Galadriel's Handmaiden and the Late Adventurer. Oh, that's nice. But then I'm still going to give the resources to the Bjorn deck and the Círdan deck just because they don't have Steward of Gundors out. So that will give Radagast 2 resources, and we'll just give Arwen 1 resource. Oh, I do have a Warden of Healing that has not been used. I'm going to use it to heal 1 from a giant bear, and we're going to do 1 from Glorfindel over there. So we've healed 2 points of damage for the Bjorning deck, and the Círdan deck. This next round, though, we should be good to go. We are going to have to deal with 1 more host, though. But maybe we can take them both out, and then we won't have to deal with any hosts in round 3. I was a little worried about having a host out and having something to deal with at round 3, because yes, something even worse comes out. So, all right. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you in that next round. Let's do it. For this round, we'll first start with Gandalf and the Sylvan decks, increasing threat for both of them to 35. Perfect. And then we will draw cards. We know Narya is there, and then we will reveal our next one, another Welling Hall Preserver. And for our Sylvan deck, we have a Tree People. Cool. For this round, I think I'm going to spend 2 of Bifur's resources for the Halfling Bounder, and then 1 of Treebeard's and 2 of Gandalf's for our Welling Hall Preserver. Our Welling Hall Preserver will come in exhausted, but yeah, we are rocking it. This does mean we get to reveal the top card of our deck again. Oh, we have Gandalf's Staff, finally. I was wondering where that was. On the Sylvan side, we'll play the Tree People, and that will allow us to bring the Nath Guide back into our hand. And then we will look at these top 5 cards. For an ally, we can put it into play. Another Nath Guide. Galadriel, hey, why not? We'll do the Galadriel Healer. It says, after Galadriel Healer enters play, choose a player, heal 1 damage from each hero that's controlled by that player. So that will heal up Gandalf by 1 more, so he only has 1 damage. And she will be out. And then we'll spend 2 green resources for the Nath Guide, and then allow Gandalf to commit to the quest without exhausting. Cool. For questing this round, we'll go 1 plus 3 is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 on this side. 18, 19, because she came into play this round. 20, 21, same thing with her. 22, 23 over here. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. 31 to a total of 3, 4, 5, 6 in the staging area. We are revealing those 3 cards. So we have an Agmar Warlord and our Warg Rider. We have another Gates of Annúminas, and our third one is dealing a damage to a hero. That's really not terrible. I think I'm just going to take the damage. I'm going to do 1 to, Thranduil again, and that won't reduce our questing. And then I'll do 1 to Biffer, which will reduce our questing by 2, so we went down to 29. Yeah, I'll take that. We're at 29, so let's count backwards. 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18. 18 minus 4 is 14. Okay, and then we've completed the city wall before it exploded. And we've got 14 more progress on the staging area. So I've got 15 right here, and I'll just take off one of these. And yeah, we've got more than enough progress in this staging area. It's literally just Bjorn and Círdan. The only place we can travel to is the Arnor battlefields. We'll deal 1 damage to Gandalf because he can heal, and we'll deal 1 damage to Celeborn because he also can heal with our Arnor battlefield. There's only 1 enemy in the staging area. We'll have the Gandalf deck optionally engage him. We'll remove 2 progress, and let's grab a shadow card. We will then defend with Gandalf because he can still ready. His defense is 5, and we have no shadow effect. Awesome. We've got Treebeard attacking for 4, and Quick Beam attacking for 3, and a Booming Ent attacking for 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this guy's toast. I am going to use my Warden of Healing to heal up 1 damage on each of these 2 characters, and I think we are done. Nice. And then next round we'll get Gandalf's Staff, which is awesome. Let's go to stage 2. On the Éomer and Legolas and Gimli side, we'll increase threat. The Éomer deck is only at 32. The Legolas and Gimli deck will be at 36. We'll go ahead and draw cards. So, oh, nice, we got a Snowborn Scout. And for the Legolas Gimli deck, we have some Lembas Bread. Oh, perfect. Put that on to Gimli. He can heal up what he takes as damage from that Host of Angmar. First thing we'll do is we will spend 1 of Gildor's resources to put out the Snowborn Scout. That lets us place 1 progress on a location in the staging area. So I'm going to do that for, there's only 1 I can. The Shores of Lanúniel. I will put 1 on that one. Then this guy is out. And then I think I will spend 1 of Gildor's, the other Gildor resource to go ahead and draw a card. Let's see. Oh, we got another late adventure. Great. For the Legolas and Gimli deck, Galadriel's resource, because she has the ring, is also considered to be green. So I'm going to use my resource from Galadriel so we can put Lembas Bread on to Gimli. Then I'm going to exhaust the Errant Rider to move 1 of the resources from Gimli over to Legolas so I can use those 2 resources to put out the Galadriel's Handmaiden, and we'll reduce our threat by 1 down to 35. And we've got ourselves another quester, which is great. For questing this round, we'll go ahead and send our usuals. So 3, 4, 5, this is going to Gimli. 6 on this side. Yeah, I think that's it. The Snowborn Scout is a 0/0/0. He's basically now discard fodder. 7, 8, 9 over here with Legolas. Discarding Nenya for giving us the +1, and Gimli does not have to exhaust, so that's for 12. I'll add, I'll wait, 12 plus another 12 is 24. 24 to 7. We are revealing 3 cards. Our first one is a Savage Werewolf. Okay, awesome. We'll be able to take him out no problem, thanks to Late Adventure. Our next one is the Hills of Evandine. Oh, no, I can't cancel when revealed treachery cards. Ugh. And our final one, that is mean. That is terribly, terribly mean. We're going to have to reduce our willpower by 1 for each questing character. So I'm just going to count all the questing characters and then determine what that is. That reduced us by a 9 total willpower. So now we only have 15, but from how I understand, this takes it into effect. Then we have our quest actions. I'm going to Late Adventure Éomer, and I don't believe this would take effect because when it was revealed, he was not questing. But now we are going to play Late Adventure. We're going to send him questing. We are then going to use Galadriel to add +5 to his willpower, and he's going to use the his Harrogrim. So his attack is a base of 3 plus the 1 because of his willpower, so that's 4, plus then we'll add 5 to that, that is 9, and that will be more than enough to take out the savage werewolf. So at least the werewolf is gone, but let's see how we did. Oh, I've got to spend that resource before I forget. There we go. Since we added 6 willpower as well, we're back to 21. So 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. I still put 10 progress on. That's great. We will do 5 to get rid of this guy, and then we'll place 5 more on the main quest. We're definitely good on our questing points, so I should be fine there. And then I think what I'm going to do, you guys, for traveling, there's a city wall here that if I don't travel to, it'll be a problem, but I really don't like being able to cancel the when revealed cards. So I think I'm actually going to travel. Actually, you know what? Can I pretend I was smart? This is the hard part about recording. I should have placed Thor's Key onto the Hills of Evandime, because that would have been smart. That would cancel this ability. I could have then canceled that when revealed, but okay, I didn't. That's fine. But Hills of Evandime is now, its text box is totally blank, so I don't have to worry about it. So then I am going to travel to the city wall. I think that makes the most sense. Traveling to the city wall, though, means we have to reveal an encounter card, and we have the Vanguard of Cardoon. Ooh, another enemy. That is actually the only enemy in the staging area, so I'll go ahead and have the Aomer deck engage the Vanguard of Cardoon. This Vanguard will get a shadow card, and so will the Host of Agmar. I've got to remember we have archery of 2, so I think what I'll do is I'll use 1 to kill off the Snowborn Scout, and then I'll use the second one on the Dunedain of Annúminas. Actually, I could put it on Gimli, and it'll probably heal. Nah, I'm not. I'm going to be safe. I'm putting on the Dunedain of Annúminas. Okay, so this guy's attacking for 6. Gimli has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total defense. So he'll go ahead and defend and then spend 1 resource so he can ready Legolas. And then Legolas will be attacking for 5. Let's see what we get. And it is... dang. I was worried that it was going to be this one. Defender gets -2 defense until the end of the round. So that means that Gimli's defense for this round is 2, 3, 4, 5. This actually does 1 point of damage to Gimli. Gimli, though, only has 2 points of damage. He'll then use his Lembas Bread to ready, and he will heal all of his damage up. But now he's not going to be as strong of a defender against the Host of Agmar. Oh, that's annoying. I think because of that shadow effect, it's so terrible, I'm going to have the Host of Agmar attack the Dunedain of Annúminas. And they're attacking for 9. Oh, he gets -2 defense. Yeah. Oh, man, that's kind of sad. We've lost our first Dunedain of the 3 different staging areas. But he did die valiantly. Now let's see if we can actually kill this host. So we have 5 attack from Legolas. Gimli is ready, so he can attack because we used Lembas Bread. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. We would do 9 damage plus the 3 and 1 and 1. That is more than enough to kill our 3rd host of Agmar. Sweet. We did unfortunately leave the Vanguard out, but that's okay. That's not the end of the world. We'll take care of them next round. No problem. Going to our final staging area, the Bjorn deck will move up to 38 threat, and the Círdan deck will move to 32 threat. We'll draw cards. There's the 2 here. Oh, another Test of Will or another Pelargir Shipwright. This is hard. I feel like we're doing pretty good on questing, and that Test of Will saved us last time. I can always stand and fight. I've got 3 stand and fights in this deck, and I can bring him back. And then we'll draw 1 card here. Oh, yes. Flight of the Eagles. I think what I'm going to do to start it off is I'm going to grab an Elven Light, spend 1 blue resource to draw a card. Let's see what we get. Oh, we've got a Hasty Stroke. I think I do. Yep, I'm going to do another Elven Light. Spend another resource, that's 2, to draw another card. Oh, I have Sullian. I'll then go ahead and discard this to generate 1 resource. I go back to having 3 resources. And I think that's all actually I'm going to do. I'm not even going to do anything else. On this side, I'm going to go ahead and use the staff to play the Winged Guardian for free, and then I'm going to play the Flight of the Eagles, and then instead of putting this back into my hand, I'm going to go ahead and put it underneath the Eagles of the Misty Mountains, just to power them up a little bit more. But that does mean I'm going to get to place another one of the Eagles of the North into the encounter deck. And the encounter deck is pretty small, you guys. That's part of the reason why I'm doing this. The only disadvantage is if I end up actually killing the Host of Agmar again with it. But I still like it. I am also going to exhaust Gleowine, so I can go ahead and draw another card. Wow, another Bjorn's Rage. We now have enough progress on the main quest to move to quest card 2, so we just need to survive here. So we're going to send 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, plus the 6 here, so that's 19. Over here we'll do 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 to 4, only revealing 2 on this side. That's okay. We'll give them a flip, and we have a city wall, okay? And we have the Arnor battlefield. Great. So 23 minus 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we place 13 progress. Of that, 5 will be used to complete the Gates of Annúminas. So that means we place 8 progress onto the main quest, and that's a 5 plus 3, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Perfect. We'll Thor's map the Arnor's battlefield, so we don't have to deal with the travel effect. So that's going to be our active location. And our only enemy, the Host of Agmar. You know where that's going, to the Bjorn deck. First thing we have to do is deal with the archery. I'm going to do this. I will exhaust the Warden of Healing, so I'll put one archery here and here, and they'll both immediately be healed. Awesome. Okay, now we're going to have this host attack. We're going to defend with the Winged Guardian over here, and it's for a 9. It gets -2 defense. Great. His defense is 2. He totally gets annihilated. That will go underneath the Eagles of the Misty Mountains. And then what we need to do is remove, 2 progress? Yeah, because it did destroy a character. So we'll remove 2 progress, but that's no problem. Then we can attack. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 attack with just the Eagles themselves. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, he's dead. We've taken out 4 hosts of Agmar. We'll move ourselves down from 47 to 46 because there's only 1 enemy out in play right now at the end of the round. And you know what? This clears it up. It says at each stage 2 can only be defeated at the beginning of the round and only if each other stage 2 is complete. So I think we still get our benefits of healing, gaining a resource, and drawing a card. So I think I'm still going to do all of that for the Bjorn deck. So I'm going to heal 1 from Bjorn, and I'm going to heal 1 from, Glorfindel, which will be nice. Then I will go ahead and have them each draw a card. We have Light of Valinor, which is discard fodder. And we have another Radagast staff. And then we'll have, Radagast. Actually, they don't need resources at all. They're sitting pretty. Let's do Legolas and Gimli and Eomer's deck. So we'll give 1 to Legolas and 1 to Gildor. No, 1 to Fastred. So each of those guys will gain 1 resource. So now, though, that means we have all completed our stage 2s. We have enough progress. Let's go ahead and move to stage 3.